throw caught by Olave.
And he goes out right around the 39.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Off play action, Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And that'll make it third down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Anthony Schwartz
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And the point after, good by Grupe.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Some strong running at the 20.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And this pass caught by Gray.
So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 5.
They'll send Rice in motion.
Yellow. 43. Yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. McGee, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Yellow. Hey, rip left. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On first down, McGee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Fields. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Whoa, it still won't go down.
And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give right side. McGee. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. A point after, good by Grupe.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
To throw is Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hey, 43, 15. 50, yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
In motion is Gray.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is taken in by McBride.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Trey McBride.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Attack, attack.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go, son.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Here we go. All right.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Off play action, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McGee, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Go.
On 2nd down now. McGee. Oh, nice move at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. McGee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right.
Touchdown!
A great play there. 30 yards.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The point after, good by Grupe.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes now on first down. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on first down. McGee, and he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. McGee, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, McGee. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Goldman. Open man here. Schwartz complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hand.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McGee. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldman. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Number 2. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yellow. Let's go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. A little juke. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Saints 49, Chiefs 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. McGee. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McGee. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he
was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. There he goes, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 154 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance